Hey, those are welcome back. Another Paul Master video. So, since we haven't done this one in a while, I thought we'd go ahead and do this again, right? Which is the, I guess, 6R EX priority list, sort of, right? So again, we're not gonna go over all the ones that we've done before. I'll leave a link to the previous one if you want to hear the explanations for all the other ones in the description or somewhere, card, whatever. I don't even know. The YouTube, you guys will find it. I'll put it in somewhere. And yeah, so yeah, this is just a updated version of this or of that, right? And since we've had a few new units, it's been, I think, 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, something like that, right? So anyways, let's talk about these again. So this part's very, very important. Don't just skip to the end and then you'll get confused and then you have no clue what's going on. Here's how I categorize things. I have different ways of categorizing units, what they gain from the EX. Which ones to prioritize is on you, because I don't have your account. I don't know what's on your account. I don't know which types you struggle with, which types you're good with, which ones, you know, what do you want? Do you want to go for units that are overkill, or do you want to go for units that you're struggling with, types that you're struggling? So that is on you. That part is on you, because it's impossible to make an objectively, you know, 6R EX priority list, because again, it depends on your box. It depends on which stages you have trouble clearing. But I will categorize them into certain categories. Then you could, it's easier for, I guess, hopefully, you to see, oh, this is what this unit gets from this. Do I need that? If I need that, which one of these do I need, right? Which type, whatever, mainly type, right? Except for supports. Supports are pretty standard across the board, right? I mean, good supports are good supports. Support EXs all do the same thing, right? Are very, very good in my opinion, support EXs. But mainly just the tech and strikers, right? In terms of units that try to do damage on their sinks, right? So anyways, and of course, obviously, CX, if you really, really like one because of the outfit and UX, that's totally fine. That's what I do personally, but you know, if you don't care about that, you just want to EX the good outfits, then go for that as well. So anyways, here are the categories, basically the same categories that we've had before, right? Which is, we have 3 big categories, and then within those there's different, you know, smaller ones. The first one is supports, right? Again, support EXs, they all do the same thing. In my opinion, support EXs, just go for the stronger supports, right? Which supports you use the most, right? Just support, this is not too much different from just a straight up support tier list, right? There's like a few over here that, you know, that gain something by sinking, right? Stuff like a Leaf, she really, really, really wants that, you know, EX, so it's worth sinking with her, right? Skyla has that like attack boost, whatever, right? Kaylin gets the mega plus the other stuff, this and that. She has a sync nuke, all that stuff. And also after she megas, you do have that extra status shield from Sableye. On top of her sinking, you get all the other shields that you get from her, which is nice. But anyways, and then everything else is mainly supports. I mean, I guess these two, like, they have sync countdown. If you want to throw a head start on them, these two could be a really, really nice option. But yeah, nothing too much to talk about here. And then the second category would be units that actually do have respectable sync nukes, right? Or decent sync nukes. And then it's 3 categories. First one are units that have good syncs, but they also have very, very good DPS as well, right? And then there's the units that have good syncs that really don't have that great DPS and kind of have to rely on their sync to do a lot of damage, right? In this case, it's just between what do you value more, right? In terms of priority wise, what do you value more? Do you want your already OP units to be even more powerful than it's stuff like this, or do you want to you know, help some of the units that kind of are struggling otherwise? Oh, he shouldn't be here, let's move him. Your units that otherwise aren't very good, that really, really rely on their sync to actually do something, do you do you personally need these more a bit, right? Do you need your weaker units to be much stronger so they could be usable, or do you want your strongest units to be even crazier, right? Again, it depends on what you want, right? And again, typings, right? Typings, whichever types you need. Pick your own type, right? I don't have access to your account. I can't tell you. Unless you DM me on Discord and ask or whatever. And then we have another category, which is great utility units that have great nukes, can also have good DPS, but can also not focus on DPS, right? So yeah, these are all, again, very, very great nukes that can do solid DPS if you want, right? But also you don't really have to do it, right? So there's that, I guess. Maybe I move Sky down one a bit. So yeah, I guess that's most of that, right? And then the next category are units that don't have that great nukes, right? That mainly just want the 2020 stats, right? Stuff like these guys, like these, you just want the stats, right? Even though he got flying, he's still not, you know, doing too much on the Sing. Her Sing's one of the weaker striker sinks in the game, unfortunately. And then there's like a few that like do something on their sinks, I guess, if you find those interesting, whether it's doing a bit of damage or, you know, like Steven sets hail. Those could be maybe something. These are some other units have nukes on their sinks, but generally, in my opinion, not very worth setting up. And these guys, nukes are not that great, but they're just really, really good. And if you just want the 20 out of 20 stats, that's fine too. All right. So anyways, let's again, all this depends on your account, which ones you have troubles with, what do you value more, which types you're missing, right? I'm just helping you categorize so you know what you're getting from these, right? So anyways, let's get to the rest of the new ones. There's some new ones, some that I do want to change from the recent ones. Let's just start from the ones I want to change. Moving Lyra, her nuke really isn't that great anymore, honestly. It's just, if you EX her, you get an AoE sleep, which is cool, I guess, but like otherwise, she's just not very good, unfortunately. Let's see, who else did I move, or needs moving? This guy is, yeah, with Ghost Zone now, he actually does have pretty solid DPS, so there's that, I guess. Same thing with Dragon Zone, right? Let's see, we also have this guy, right, with Steel Zone. A lot of these Steel Zone guys, right, and girls. The Steel Zone, right? Steel Zone, this guy's ridiculous. if you wanna go for a Steel type, I'd go for this guy. Let's see what else. Is there any other ones? Oh yeah, this guy, Dragon Zone, this zone, that zone. It's just a lot of zone updates. He should still be here, honestly. Not really change him, and he, I'll still put him here again. Yeah, you could probably one-shot a 2K Master Mode stage with this sync now, but like, it's mostly for the stats still, right? It's mostly for the stats still. It's not that great of a sync. It's something. It's not anything crazy. All right. I think that's most of the. Oh, her. That's a big one, right? Great sync, great damage, all that stuff. Now with Ghost Zone. That was weird. All right. Well, now let's just talk about the new units, right? So let's go from left to right, I guess. New Year's Sabrina is definitely one of those that just a, you know, solid support EX. You don't really get too much out of support EX, but she's just a support EX, and that is good because it's a support EX, right? So there's that. What else? Dialga, he has a really, really nice nuke, right? Very, very good nuke, and a very, very solid DPS capability as well, being Dragon. What else? Hers is same thing, right? Just again, support EX, right? Being very, very good. Although she also does have the thing that where you sync, you get an extra Moonlight back. So there's also that as well. So honestly, I would give her a pretty solid priority if you do want to, you know, EX one of your supports. What else? She's, again, same thing. support EX. Actually, she does have Hail on sync. She does have Hail on sync. All right, so there's that to consider, right, for your support EXs. Mei is just, again, you could do some solid DPS. You could get a really good sync in there. Same thing, really solid DPS. Sync's actually pretty good as well. Damage-wise, also setting Electric Terrain, right? She also gets Mega, obviously. He, I'd say, mostly relies on his sync to do damage. Very, very good sync damage, I'd say, right? But otherwise, kind of, she's great both ways, right? What else? Clement, I guess, mainly relies on sync, although it's not that great either, right? I'd go for almost every electric type EX over him, I'm thinking. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I want to put on. I don't even, yeah, because the sync's really not that great. I mean, it is his best way of doing damage, though, if you compare it to like all the other stuff. So, alright, there's that, I guess. Just don't, unless you really like Clement and his outfit. Don't. Rumored, potentially hypothetical Clement EX that we don't know of yet. Thorton, mainly, most of his damage really does come, again, from his sync as well, for the most part. Same thing for him, most of his damage does come from his sync. Same for him as well, most of his damage comes from his sync / max move. This rumored potential unit, good both ways. She's same thing, right? Most of her damage does come from her sync. Most of his damage comes from his sync as well. You could have a solid nuke. You can have some good DPS, but you could also not focus on your DPS as well. That's right, he's in that very specific category. And she has solid damage all around as well. So, yeah, I think that's it for this one, I guess. Do you really need further explanations? I don't know. I think it's pretty simple, I guess, for the most part. Don't want to spend like too much time on this, right? So anyways, that's me with this one. I guess I'll be all enjoying. Like, guys, in the comments down below. Like, share this video, subscribe to my channel, some more Pokemon content. Again, please remember what I said initially at the start of this video, right? It's not an order. The order really depends on you, right? What do you value more? Do you want your weaker units to be much stronger, to be better, or do you want your strongest units to be even more insane, right? What do you want with these units? Which types you're missing? Those are all up to you. So anyways, have fun, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next one then.